What is going on, IK fam? BN, I'm back again today with another Dope Sauce video. And I'm so excited to talk about this subject, which is server versus server, kingdom versus kingdom. Yes, you heard it most likely here first, that there is something in the works that is related to this. And we're going to show exactly what this is from the most recent Facebook post, right? This was posted a little over 3 hours ago. My buddy Kai actually put me onto this as he was talking about in the Alliance chat. So shout out to Kai, because I did read through this, but I was kind of skimming, and so I didn't really pay too close attention to exactly what the line read. But for line number 2, this is right after the server 15 was announced and opened up. It says, the epic battlefield for lords from different servers is now under construction. It will not disappoint you. I am so giggity inside right now. Like, my hands are shaking with excitement, because from someone who has been playing this game since beta, right? And sure, there's other people who've been playing it a little bit longer and even after that, but still within the first 8 beta servers, you have to be excited for something like this. The potential, in my opinion, of where Infinity Kingdom can go from here is, I really feel like the sky is the limit, right? I mean, they've been coming out with quality updates, quality feature additions, adjustments, right? They've really been listening to the community so far, right? There is a lot of upside. And I think that with the addition and really kind of the teaser announcement of this feature, right, you already have other big names, right? Shout out to Roni, shout out to Echo, right? Other big content creators that have already come over. This is just going to open the floodgates, right? People that play other kingdom builders, right? That are looking for something new, for something fresh, that has a lot of potential. Man, IK is the game for you. And I'm going to tell you that as someone who's been playing Rock for 3+ years, which is Rise of Kingdoms, right? And I love that game. The way IK makes me feel is exactly what Rock made me feel when I first found out about it, right? Back when it was Rise of Civilizations, and right, it had just came out for global. And so I'm so excited, right? And this is the time to get in, right? It would not surprise me if more content creators, if we see another huge surge of players starting to get into Infinity Kingdom because of just this teaser announcement. Like, what are you waiting for, right? Get your Snickers, get your Coke, download the game. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So now I just want to talk about a little bit about server versus server and kingdom versus kingdom, because some people might be wondering, like, what is that? What does it mean? What does it entail? Let me give you an example real quick from Rise of Kingdoms. So, as a reference, right, essentially what it is in Rise of Kingdoms, for their kingdom versus kingdom, or their KVK for short, is you start out in a server, right, which would essentially be like the one that we're in here, right, or that every server format is, right, and this is just kind of how it looks. So the way that KVK works is you basically teleport your city to a new map, right, and the map would look something like this, right? And each server would start out in one of the 8 positions around the perimeter, right? As time goes on, right? Let's just, for sake of argument, I'll just use some example time frames. Let's say you're in here, you start in your starting position for a week. After a week finishes, you can then attack these gates. It opens up to a new zone. You can then fight up to 1 to 2 more kingdoms, right? For a 2 to 3 way battle, right? In zone 4, or I guess I should technically say zone 5. And then you fight it out, you're there for a week. The next gate's open to where you have to attack them, right? You have to then defeat it to get access to the next zone, right? Then you get access to more kingdoms that you can fight. You can go farther around the map too as well, right? With the goal of capturing the middle and then trying to clear all these other secondary objectives, right? And then just attack as many other servers and kingdoms as you can, right? Like, that's really the embodiment of what a KVK and SVS is. And so that's why I think there's so much potential with where IK can go, because it's not determined, right? We don't know any details. All we know is it's something that's being worked on, so it's really speculation at this point, right? Now, with where I'm at now, I would love to hear from anyone watching this video, right? Based on how long you've been playing Infinity Kingdom for, what do you think would be a great format, a great setup for a server versus server in Infinity Kingdom? Now, I'd love to hear, let me know in the comments down below. I'll tell you some ideas I have, right, that I think could be cool to test out. And I'm sure it's going to be trial and error, right, because even in Rock, they test out new KVK formats, right? They have like 3 different, they're on their 3rd version right now, 3rd iteration of their KVK, right? So they're always trying different things out, switching up the map format or the map layout for the server versus server, or excuse me, their KVK maps, right, and tinkering with different things, right? They've done a free-for-all, they've done like a 4v4 team situation, right? And so it's interesting to play around, right? So there's still so much potential there. But I think something cool that could work, just based on how the map is. Now keep in mind, this is only if they keep this same server map, or if they just come up with an entirely new one, right? Which would be cool as well. I mean, I think going anywhere from like a 4 to 8 server free-for-all format for maybe the first few SVSs could be cool. And I think doing things like team, whether you do like 4 teams of 2, maybe you do 2 teams of 4, right? A free-for-all, like I said, could go free-for-all for 4 to 6 to 8, right? There's different formats that you can do. You can do faction versus faction. Well, actually, I don't even know how you would do that, because it has to be your entire server competing. So yeah, scratch that point. But again, those are some of the ideas. Now, as far as map layout goes, like let's say they go with like a 4 server free-for-all. You could make a server map like this, and then you just start them off in the 4 corners, right? You gate it off, kind of like how you have these district borders here for St. Fides, Tabasco, Drifta, and Narisu. And then you just put some gates or something. Put a gate, like you could put a gate, or you just put an invisible wall, right? That just keeps everyone in this province, and they can't get out for like a couple days after SVS starts, right? Then the mayhem goes, right? Or you do it something like a rock format where you open up zones, and maybe one server can attack another server to start out, right? And then you open it up for everyone. I mean, there's a lot of options that you can do going forward. But again, oh geez, man, it's just like, man, I almost feel like I'm getting lightheaded just because it's so exciting talking about what the potential is for IK in their server versus server. So again, let me know what you guys think, right? Any format ideas, any structuring ideas, you know, how many alliances, right? If maybe we do a free-for-all or team, right? Like, even if you guys want to come up and draw some examples, right? Like, and I'll say this as well, for anyone who really wants to go the extra mile, for any really good ideas that are posted, right, I'm going to collect those, and if you want, you guys can DM me on Discord, right? My information is in the description down below the video, and if you guys, like, draft up, or you come up with, like, a drawing or something like that, or something you do in Paint or Photoshop, and you come up with, like, a format, maybe you write out some rules and you detail it out, I'll feature that in one of my next videos. For anyone that's interested, right? And again, you guys can always reach out. We always even have our Discord server, right, which is for 8, along with just being a general IK community server, right, and the links and anything else for Infinity Kingdom always, as usual, can be found in the description down below. But man, it's exciting. I'm at 8 minutes now. I really wanted to try and keep this video short, but man, the hype is real, and gosh, like I said, if you're on the fence right now about getting into IK, you know, all I can tell you right now is that, man, it is extremely exciting, and I can't wait to see what the next announcement's going to be. Until then, we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.